the show. Let's see what has been happening in the wrestling world. Welcome to the show, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts, always the best guests in Midwest. The Two Counts, wait time guaranteed because we're the best of the best. Meet Big Ace and JR, Top Shelf Tommy, we're about to start. Welcome to the Two Counts. It's time to dig deep into the wrestling world. Welcome to the Two Counts, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts.
The Two Count. The Two Count. Where comedy meets wrestling. Please comment, share, like, and start a hype train for God's sakes. And now, here are the hosts of The Two Count. Comedian John Russell, wrestling broadcaster Big Ace, and everybody's favorite heel, Top Shelf Tommy.
And Tuesday. Hello, everybody that's out there watching this fabulous. Hello, Tina. How are you? Oh, my golly. What a week already, and it's Tuesday.
You're not lying.
Yeah. If you guys didn't have to work on President's Day, congratulations.
Yeah. Fuck you, though.
Did you work, Tom?
Of course I did.
They don't.
I'm a hardworking American. Okay, somebody has to pay the fucking tax burden in this fucking country.
It's one fucking day. How much tax did you pay in one day?
You don't. I work 9 hours, so that's.
Oh well, 40, I'm sure it's.
45% of that is going towards fucking taxes.
There you go. Fort Lauderdale. Are you just getting off a boat, Dan? Or are you just hopping on? Tina's headed to Texas. That'll be fun. It'll be nice to get you out into some warm air, although it's going to be 60 here next week.
Yeah. It's getting warm, getting ready, getting geared up for summer.
Just between you and me, I was going to mention this before we started, but I didn't have a chance. We were talking about some other things, but Tom, unbutton the fucking top button of that shirt.
No way, man. This is how I style. Okay. It's top button.
If you were to take a picture of that, just the way you are,
yeah,
and post it on any social media or send it to Corey Adam, you would be blasted.
Dude, first of all, no one knows on this program what true style is other than the Top Shelf over here, okay? So don't talk to me about how to style my shirts. But if you all are interested, this is one of these great polos you can get at shankygolf.com. Promo code Top Shelf for 15% off your order, baby.
Let me ask you this. Why do you think the move is to have your polos completely buttoned up?
Dude, because I love this.
I don't trust people.
Nobody gives a fuck what you love. I mean, granted, you can love it, and it's your right to love it, but it makes you look like a fucking buffoon.
Give the neck some room, bud. Okay.
It has plenty of room.
You look
doesn't look like it.
It's so comfortable, guys. It is so comfortable. It feels like a warm embrace around my neck. Some might call it a choke, but I call it a warm embrace of the neck.
Imagine how much more comfortable it would be if it was unbuttoned.
No, it's so buttery soft. This material is so buttery soft that having around my neck like this, it's like a warm blanket up to my neck. It's so good, guys. It's so good. You have no idea.
It looks like your shirt's giving birth to you with your head coming out first.
Yeah.
Dude, you are, first of all, wrong and gross at the same time. Don't talk to me like this, okay? Well, you can't talk to the Top Shelf like this, okay?
Let's just say, Pinhead, Dan. There you go. Pinhead. Good.
Yeah, huh?
Make have a hard time breathing.
I don't have a hard time breathing. Okay, there's plenty of room here.
I like that line. I like that line, Logan. Even though I know you're, I mean, you can't be serious.
What, I can't be serious?
No, Logan is clearly hopping on the backhanded compliment train.
Well, clearly. Also, Johnny Polo is a great reference for such a classic good look right here. Okay. Thank you, Logan. By the way, everybody, make sure you guys check out Logan's channel here on Twitch, or, if you're on one of the other platforms, get on Twitch. It's much better for you.
So
yes,
Ace,
you can hear me breathing because I'm also breathing while speaking into the microphone. What the fuck, Dan?
You're breathing.
Most of us don't do.
Your shirt's breathing.
Breathing, Ace. Okay.
So,
Yeah, you did. Of course you did. You hear what you want to hear, don't you, Ace? Can't hear the real words.
Ace, I will. I saw your note in the chat. I will put that on a banner if you'd like me to. If you want to say a little something about, or if not, that's fine. You just tell me what you want me to do.
We could just put it in like the chat or something like that. If anybody would like. I don't have anything. I mean, if anybody's heard the news in the Midwest or Minnesota, I guess it's national news now, huh?
Yeah.
About the two officers and paramedic who were tragically killed Sunday morning. Unfortunately, the paramedic is a very old friend of mine, a very, very close friend from high school. So that was a moment on Sunday getting that phone call. And then seeing everything unfold. But an amazing person gone. And it really sucks, all three. But he does leave behind a wife and two children. So the comment there is a GoFundMe that our friends put together. And I mean, it's going to go to the wife and kids. That's all we know. And yeah. And if you feel so kind, it'd be a big help. Seeing that thing blow up how it has, it's been amazing. And seeing just the support from the state, all across the state, seeing all these memorials and everything like that, has a very different meaning when it's someone personally involved. So it's been amazing to see that support. So if you feel so kind, go for it. You don't have to, but yeah.
All right, now back to my shirt, guys. I mean, look how good this looks.
Still looks like you're fucking shitting yourself.
Do me a favor, Tom. Turn around once. Give us a view for how it looks in the back.
I'm pretty sure you're going to turn off my camera.
No, I'm not. I want you to go ahead and do a little.
Do you think it's painted on?
No, I don't think it's painted on. But I just want to see how. I mean,
it is the most comfortable shirt, though.
It looks super tight to me from the front. Go ahead, turn around, and let me see what it looks like in the back. That's all. Turn around.
He keeps
put your arms down. Put your arms down. And it still looks tight, don't you think?
Dude, it's so comfortable though, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Tucked in or untucked?
No, it's untucked.
How can we see this?
Though? Listen,
have your camera
I understand you have no idea what color and flare is, but this is stylish. Okay, this is well worn. Okay,
where would you possibly wear that shirt?
Oh, I don't know. On the golf course to Top Golf next week. On the cruise that we're all going to go on. And guess
I can
what?
See it on a cruise.
I got two of these bad boys.
I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that at Top Golf, though.
Dude, why not, dude? I am like the king of Top Golf right now. Okay?
You've been to Top Golf. Nobody wears that kind of
wait. Did you wear the Vikings lucha mask the first night?
I did not.
Pussy.
because I was having trouble seeing
Pussy.
every time I put it on. So,
Bitch.
no, sir, I'm not a bitch. Okay,
You've been. Who said you were?
Ace just called me bitch.
Who did? Ace? No, I don't think he did.
He did.
Oh, I definitely called him a bitch.
He probably didn't mean it the way you think he meant it, Tom.
No, I think he
But here's
did
the thing.
actually. Because
But look, you've been to Top Golf before, right?
me,
Nobody wears that kind of clown shit to Top Golf.
I went to Top Golf like 2 weeks ago, and it was still kind of cold out, so I was in a hoodie.
dude,
Yeah.
dude. First of all, not clown at all. How dare you? First of all, that's number one. Don't you talk to me like this ever again. Okay, call me clown. How dare you?
Clown? No, I'm not. You're not a clown.
If
Buttery
You have a clown.
red nose fits.
You have a clown suit.
Gentlemen, I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but I will not take fashion advice from you two dimwits. Okay, it's just not happening. Okay, you got one guy wearing a basic.
What you talking about? I look
no,
better than you every day on that boat.
I mean, look. Here's the thing.
Now?
Nobody's giving you advice
Okay.
other than the fact that A, unbutton the button. That's not. It's just it. It just.
It's so
normal.
comfortable
And-
for me, though.
And B, I mean, that's just some garish looking shit.
Garish.
Mm-hmm.
Some would say maybe gaudy, but even the ladies would look at me and go, "Oh, God damn!" So that's why your garishness, if you will, is just foolish, JR. Okay. Top Shelf has spoken. The shirt is a must. Everybody should go and buy it aplenty. ShankyGolf.com. Promo code.
Let's just do a
Top
little
Shelf.
something here to give everybody an even better view.
Just drink it
of
in,
this
everybody.
Clownish fucking garb.
Okay, I'll be honest though. I almost bought a golf bag that looked like that.
Oh, well, golf bag. Yeah, I
See?
almost got seat covers back in the 70s that looked like that.
Well, see, you guys had better sense.
I still
Back
do
in the
think
day.
you need to let the shirt breathe a little bit.
But I thought
Get
better
one-
than to wipe my ass on seat covers that looked like that.
JR, you wouldn't know fashion if it stood up, smacked you in the face, and then kicked you in the ass. How about that?
Well, I don't believe you, but that's fine.
Don't come after me because you're just not ready for how good this looks on me. Okay? This is fashion.
But see, here's the thing, Tom. If you had something that looked good on you, I would be the first to say, my gosh, that's a stunning looking shirt. Or, my gosh, that is a fantastic outfit. I'll be the first to say it.
Yeah, see, it's weird when you button all the buttons on the polo. It's fucking
That's the
weird,
whole thing.
bro.
It's like
no, it does. It's not
Fucking
weird.
weird.
It's when
No.
you used to get, you remember when you used to get worked up about your sleeves being rolled up or not rolled up? It's the same kind of ridiculous shit. You've
First
got
of
a
all-
fixation on buttoning all the buttons up.
First of all, you all have the fixation about the sleeves, just like you all have a fixation about the top button right now.
I ain't got no
okay?
fixation with sleeves. I wasn't even here that episode.
See?
Yeah, again, missing work. Fucking what a shock.
Apparently, I missed a doozy though.
Well, I don't think you did. JR is making clearly a huge deal of this because he's the oldest guy on Twitch, and that's just what he's supposed to fucking do, apparently.
Dan, Tina, I think you both were here. Do you remember when Tom lost his shit over his sleeves being rolled up or rolled down?
No, you asked why I have a problem with whether my sleeve should be down or up. That's it. And then when you asked that question, you came off very
You lost your shit. That's all there is to it.
no, I don't remember it like that.
Yeah, well, of course you don't, because you never remember anything that doesn't go your way the way that it actually went.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I am a
See?
I
You
first
don't
of all,
even remember this conversation now.
I am a first class citizen all the way. So I want to make sure that
And
Logan
nobody
knows.
said otherwise.
Huh?
Nobody has said otherwise.
No, see right here. Logan did. See? SU riding, coach flying. No, I'm first class. Okay. I'm top shelf. I'm first class. I know what I'm worth. I'm a good person. Maybe not to you guys all the time because, well, you don't always deserve it all the time. So, I'm just putting it out there, okay? Y'all just need to start acting right and treating me better. That's what I know.
Yeah, but Tom, you say that virtually every show.
And when will you finally fucking listen to me and start treating me better?
But it's so what if we haven't done what you've asked for? How long have you been on the show with us?
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years. So, and just let's be, we haven't done what you've asked for 23 months. And yet you've done nothing. You tell us, you must do this. You must be kind. You must treat me better. You must. And yet we don't. And nothing happens.
Well, I mean,
Because he has to give out the Shank It Golf promo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean,
You could have got a better shirt.
I just think you got to open a button, bro. I just one. Just a
dude,
couple.
you guys gotta
Flip it.
If
just
you-
cool
wait a
it
minute,
about
just
the
do-
fucking
do-
button.
Humor us, Tom. What for? What
Humor
you,
you?
and you can put it, and you can button it right back up. Humor us, unbutton it, move your microphone, let everybody take a look at it when it's unbutton one,
Fucking
and then
heathens.
we'll see if they like it better, button or unbutton.
Heathens. Goddamn bunch of fucking heathens. There.
Oh my god, yeah, fucking button that back up. Oh my
Holy
god,
crap.
you look so gross.
Yeah, right?
Button it back up.
No,
Quick.
actually, thank you for letting your neck breathe a little bit.
It makes us all feel more comfortable.
You know
and
what?
less-
Fine. This is how it's gonna be with you
See?
fucking weirdos having to just
Wait.
nitpick everything.
No,
you
no,
wear
no.
it like that for real on the golf course?
Yes. I'm
Really?
all the way up.
Did you do that on the cruise?
Yes.
I never noticed.
You did really?
Yes.
And nobody asked you to get off the boat?
No one said anything about it on the boat. Because I had
They all
my
snickered
great
behind
looking
your
beer
back,
shirt.
probably.
No one said anything. I was wearing my classic
No, that's
stylish beer shirt.
what I'm saying is they probably saw you, took a few steps, noticed that they're now out of earshot, and said, "Did you see that fucking idiot with his shirt buttoned all the way up to the
Oh,
top? He's on a goddamn cruise."
Are we done? I will leave it unbuttoned for you Neanderthals out there.
I don't.
All you
think that's
simpletons.
I don't think that's the proper way to address it. But thank you very much for.
How
for
do you want
doing
me to
it.
address you?
There's nobody. No,
Losers?
heathens, Neanderthal. But come on, that's ad hominem bullshit.
Ad hominem. First of all, that's the biggest word you ever said in this fucking show.
No, not
I'm
really.
proud
It's
of
two
you.
words.
Way to crack open
but
the dictionary once in a while.
It's 2 words, but regardless, and regardless has a lot of letters too. Tom.
Yeah. Irregardless.
Everybody in the chat, without fail, and I guarantee you, everybody in the chat is happy that you unbuttoned that because it just made everybody feel uncomfortable.
Agreed.
Didn't make me feel uncomfortable. I was enjoying it. Okay.
Should have.
I don't. Here's the thing, guys. I live by my own set of rules. This is what really makes me top shelf. Is I don't have to fucking abide by whatever the fuck you guys want. I live by my own set of rules, and guess what? No one's gotten hurt off my fucking rules. I haven't gotten hurt. No one around me has ever gotten hurt based on the set of rules that I abide by. So maybe you all can act with a little bit of consideration once in a while and not have to just fucking try to berate me to make yourselves feel better. How about that? And
Yeah,
not the
I-
extra for the collar. The collar came put with the shirt, Joshua Joseph. Also, by the way, if you guys are really
I don't know.
interested,
I don't know how you got you. Be honest though. Be honest. You have to unbutton it to get your head through it to then button it back up.
yes,
Yeah, your head's too goddamn big, bro. Unbutton that thing.
it's unbuttoned. Jesus.
Who's the lady?
I don't know. This is
Who are all these characters?
Some
Is that-
background. shit.
so it's
Is
AEW.
Carter- is Dixie Carter in the AEW game?
I don't
No,
think
God,
so.
no.
It was somebody else. I'm sure it was probably Dasha.
Wrestling PTSD. You got it, Mike.
Yeah, so this is the Fight Forever that AEW has out. It is not. I don't think it's the updated version. My son bought it, played it for about 2-3 days, and said it sucked.
I thought it got a lot of praise, though.
It got a lot of praise, but I think part of the reason that it did was because it took so long. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's THQ who put together some of the old Nintendo 64 games for WCW. And there you go. Exactly, Mike. And it's, I mean, that was never considered a great engine for the wrestling part of it. I don't know. I haven't looked at it other than this, and looks like there's some story behind it, but yeah.
There we go. I mean, we could always ask Mike. Mike knows about some video games. Logan clearly knows about video games. Again, you guys should check out his channel. Well, only Logan TV.
There's Jungle Boy. Whatever happened to him?
Huh?
There's Jungle Boy. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. He said something about
He's still suspended.
he said something about some glass or some shit like that, and then all of a sudden, just some guy named Phil lost his shit over it.
Kind of like you did over not unbuttoning that button.
You know what? It's that kind of comment right there, JR.
Don't do it, Tom. Don't do it. Just come on.
No, so let me. Yeah, he made Danhausen champion, as you should, by the way, because even the old WCW NWO Revenge game, I made Conan World Heavyweight Champion, U.S. Champion, Tag Champion. If I could have put him in the fucking Cruiserweight, I would have. I love that fucking game. Conan was the best in that. Anyhow, one more thing about Shank Golf, by the way. They do have they're moving their warehouse from Texas to Florida. So right now, you can get these great shirts for even more of a discount. So there are a lot of them are already on sale. Go to shankitgolf.com. And then if you use promo code Top Shelf, you still will get 15% off that order as well. So I'm just letting you guys know.
Are you saying people can double dip?
Yes. So you already get, there's shirts that are on discount. Go get the shirts that you love. Add the extra 15% off. There you go. See, everything's win-win at this point, guys.
So what's the
Win-win.
total I'd get off?
I don't know. I don't know how you were going to get off there, buddy. Some of the things are discounted up to 70% already. Plus, then you throw 15% on that. Technically, it's the equivalent of about 80% off. But so passive, Thomas. So passive. I'm just letting everybody know, Josh Joseph, when you have such good quality shirts made from some of the finest material on earth that we can make in a lab somewhere.
If I get if I give them their my email on my first order, I get another 10% off.
See, look at that.
I mean, they should pretty soon. It's like they're going to be sending me
couple extra bucks
for free.
You know? Yeah,
I'm looking at polos.
yeah, man, you should.
$50,
dude. Again, this is. I don't know if JR. I assume you don't really wear a lot of golf shirts.
Oh,
But
there's
Ace will
yours.
test.
Hawaii. So a Hawaiian green floral polo. And I'm looking, folks. Just I mean, they have. You know what? Actually, I will be honest. The shirt that you got is okay. I don't think it's the. I don't think it's the top of the of their collection, but it is good.
Is CM Punk doing graffiti in the background?
Probably.
No, JR's head is in front of the way of the person who's the real artist.
He's talking to a pole or a wall.
Oh, he's
Dude,
just
this game sucks.
he's shooting a promo on Venice Beach. That's a good idea. He's just talking to the wall.
Hey, listen here, pole.
Listen here, wall. I'm the greatest wall of all time. Fucking kidding me? I'm CM Punk. I'm a dork.
But like seriously though, like so injury prone. What do you think they do with him when he comes back?
I don't know. Ooh, what shirt would I recommend for Dan? You didn't need to put that one up there. First of all, Joshua Joseph has a fucking dirty mind, and he should be saying that kind of shit on the internet.
I didn't put that up there.
I sure yourself didn't.
No, because every time I put something up, you click it and put it down. We think of the same thing.
Shut up. No, well, there's a Checkers one on there. Let's see. I don't know if that's on sale.
Do they have one that's only sale items?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are they at? Where are the sale ones only?
I gotta look. Hold on.
Come on, you're the ambassador.
Of course, I'm the ambassador.
God dang them quarter zips. See, I love quarter zips, but they don't have too many of them, and they're sort of freakish looking.
Listen. That's mean to say freakish looking.
No, it isn't. It isn't mean.
Do you use
you're right. Actually, they got that cheetah print one. That's kind of gross, actually.
Do you use the golf glove by them?
I don't know. I mean, I do appreciate one that says "you suck" on it.
I do like the Tiger Black Golf Rope hat. That's nice.
Right. See? There's plenty of great styles for everybody out there at shankygolf.com. I've probably done enough pitching.
I wonder why the cheetah leopard polo looks better than that quarter zip cheetah print.
I don't know. Yes, there you go, Mike. CM Punk is the Byron Buxton of pro wrestling. As soon as you think he's going to hit it and he's going to go and reach his peak, all of a sudden, just injury after injury.
Tom, do you have a USA polo?
No, but my buddy Craig just bought one for his golf trip, actually.
They're 80 goddamn % off.
$10. Did you
that's
see
also
that
good.
Did you see that they make a shirt after me?
I have that shirt, yes. The Aces shirt.
Tom, thank you. Thank you for buying my shirt.
You already knew I had that fucking shirt.
Oh.
I literally have worn it to an Absolute show. Oh, fucking forgot, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't like your shirts. I don't pay.
I don't pay any attention. Unbutton that top button though. It's fucking retarded.
Well, I can see when you're look like you're dying here. What do you? I know JR and I talked about it a little before, but like I'm a little behind on some of the wrestling. But I gotta say, I'm loving heel rock.
It's what's interesting is that WWE has gone back, and I'm not going to say they've gone back because they've reworked it. I love the fact that there are so many layers going on with the main story right now. It's not just it's going to be Roman and Cody. The Rock is involved. The Usos have their own story, and they're still involved. McIntyre is involved. Seth Rollins is involved. I love the fact that they do that. And I also heard something today saying that the WWE may have been putting out some false information to throw people off the scent because of all the dirt sheets that just bite hard on everything. And if that's the case, I'm like, you guys are awesome, because that's what I would do.
No, Mike. No, he is not.
No, Punk is not Punk without Chicago. If it wasn't for stupid Survivor Series happening there and everybody just losing their mind. I mean, again, literally, he goes to the corner where guys just starts yelling out Chicago. He wasn't even talking. He wasn't yelling Punk. He was just yelling Chicago. If it wasn't for everything he's ever done in that stupid town.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Other guy, he's like, Pepsi. And Punk just goes by him like, yeah.
Exactly. Show the tattoo. Oh, you guys see it?
See, I got a feeling if
Punk I was hoping that we'd get AJ Lee back because he came back, and that hasn't fucking happened. So
I was thinking if Punk came back in some place like, I don't know, Philadelphia or they would just unmercifully ride him.
Oh, absolutely.
Which they have. I mean, we saw that happen with AEW in some cases. After his first situation.
Correct. I think I don't know. I guess he came out at the end of Raw last night with Cody and to talk to or console Jey Uso. I didn't actually watch Raw last night. I'm a busy man.
Who came out?
Cody and Punk afterwards, I guess.
So Punk's like backstage, even though
I don't fucking know.
He's got to do something to get his money.
Well, whatever.
We were discussing this. He's got to start getting some of those Rey Mysterio plastic parts put in.
Yeah, he needs that fake knee.
Well, I mean, the knees are the only thing he hasn't fucking broken lately, right?
Yeah.
Fucked up his foot and ankle. Fucking tore his tricep last. So I don't know. He's just he forgot how old he actually is. And I've had several conversations about this, is that he's just not the guy that is a main eventer of WrestleMania anymore. And I think he is delusional when he thought he was going to go and do that. In my humble opinion, which sometimes is not so humble, but if you saw AEW and him in it, he clearly was losing steps well before going over to WWE. And some of the matches were clearly tailored to a few of his strengths, which was, make it look like he actually knew how to put on a submission maneuver. So, I don't know what to say other than he's just not the guy, and he wasn't going to be the guy. I think he had illusions of grandeur, if you will. So that's my 2 cents on CM Punk. He should be CM done at this point. Ha ha. Play our words.
Ha
ha. Apparently, this whole game, he's just going to fucking restaurants now. Yeah, there you go, Dan. I mean, honestly, he's been so injured he could get ADA spots on the Jericho cruise, man.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think Dan could take him.
Probably.
All right. So, first thing that we should talk about with the Elimination Chamber.
CM Funk.
It starts on Saturday at 3:30 in the morning Central Time.
Sweet.
Is there anybody in the chat that's going to get up that early to watch this?
Fucking Perth.
What if we're already up? Or still up from the night before?
Well, then you ain't going to remember that you watched it. Yeah. That's what's going to happen in that case if it's that's what you're doing, Tommy.
Because if it starts at 3:30, you're going to be lucky if you're done by 8. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be there.
No. If the actual pay-per-view starts at 3:30, no, it won't be.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out when the pre-show starts, because the pre-show's at least an hour, right?
I love that he's wearing a shirt that says Chicago with a hot dog on it.
Chicago dogs, man. You ever had a Chicago dog?
I get it, yeah, but I mean, like, could they get more just fucking generic on him in this?
No, clearly not. Like,
so
hey,
this is when is this again? You said 3:30 a.m. Saturday morning.
The 24th, and it would be. So here's the thing: it'd be not correct. I think I'm right here, but maybe I'm not. It's in Western Australia, in the Perth area. So yes. I think that means that it's even an hour or two later than when they might have started had it been in Sydney.
The event streams live on Peacock on February 24th, with the main card starting at 5 a.m. Eastern time. So that would be 4 a.m. here.
So maybe they're only doing a 30-minute pregame because
they have to be doing something like that. But
let's get into the matches, and we'll see how long it takes. We'll see if we think it's going to be a long one.
Do we want to actually keep like tally of our predictions for who's going to win?
We could if you like. We will have a guest next week. One of our regulars is going to come talk about Chamber and what it did for Mania.
Ooh, nice.
But whatever you want to do.
Well, I'm just saying, like, as far as like if we want to keep a running tally and just say
first things
I'm the
first,
best at
though,
predicting it.
I have here Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins to have a Grayson Waller effect. That's going to happen at the pay-per-view or at the premium live event. Sorry.
Yeah, that's mostly because Grayson Waller is Australian, I'm thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And they're going to say something like, oh, we're very close to his hometown, which is exactly what they did to McIntyre when the fucking Clash of the Castle was in Wales. It's like, he's Scottish. It's on technically the same group of nations, if you will, but it's not fucking the same.
Right. First match I got on here is the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, Judgment Day, Priest and Finn Balor against British Strong Style, Tyler Bate, and a returning Pete Dunne, no longer Butch. I don't know. I saw a pretty mixed reaction to that as far as online of people being like, well, now we got used to him being Butch and it really doesn't matter. Or people, I was excited to see him come back out as Pete Dunne, but.
Well, it should have always been Pete Dunne. There's no reason.
Yeah, well, that, and that was the thing, right?
Yeah.
They should have never changed it anyways.
And that was done a couple of weeks ago, which is great to see that they decided to do that. Yeah, I think the right move, especially if you're going to try and put Damian Priest as a possible contender, since he is Mr. or Senior Money in the Bank. I think the right thing to do is to take the titles off of him. And I think Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne, that's the way to go. Because then you at least have, like, it goes towards younger wrestlers. Because Damian Priest and Finn Balor are also, neither one of them are all that young, really, at this point. They just look a little bit younger.
I think they retain the titles. I'm not disagreeing with what you say, but they retain the titles.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh, I coughed.
Yeah, I know.
But I think you raise a great point as Senior Money in El Banco is getting dangerously close to running out of time to use his briefcase.
What's it, May?
I thought it was, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it expired at WrestleMania.
No. It used to expire at WrestleMania because that's when they would have the match.
Yeah, because that's what they used to do there. And now it's just good from the 1 year of the Money in the Bank show.
But it's still what?
But I think it's May.
Yeah, May, June. I mean,
because I thought June like Extreme Rules or some shit. I don't know. Let us know in the chat.
Yeah. When was Money in the Bank match?
Saturday, July 6th.
Oh, July. So he has till July.
Gosh,
here's the deal, though. He has to try to cash in eventually, like sooner than later, because they're gonna just keep that going. Like, Truth's gonna cost him, right?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, how great is it to see R-Truth playing a major role in WWE right now? And he's how old? And everybody just was like, whatever. He's just a joke now.
Yeah. It's amazing to me. I think he's 57.
It's insane.
He's not Sting old, but he looks in way better shape than the Stinger. But those of you that know, I am still blocked by R-Truth on Twitter.
Oh, JR.
I know.
What'd
I don't
you
know what
say
I
to
did.
him to get him fucking. I mean, he seems like such a reasonable guy.
I've met him like twice.
52. I thought he was older than that, but I'll trust what you say, Dina.
He was born in 72, January 19th, 1972. Unless
Yeah,
Wikipedia is
okay.
lying to me, which is very possible.
Nah, Wikipedia hardly ever lies.
Right.
Really?
That's a fair call right there, Dan.
Well, I could see that because I think that's the only title that you can have change hands in that manner right now, because you can't possibly have somebody beat Roman or Roman lose it in such a weird fucking fashion, especially to a guy like Priest. No offense to him. He did great stuff as Murder Martinez in ROH, but this has been really a lacking, in my opinion, WWE run. I mean, without Judgment Day, I don't know if he ever really makes a good, decent main event go of it. I think he would have gotten kind of pushed aside because he's a big dude, but he's also not the burliest and thickest dude on the roster. So I think he would have been kind of pushed aside, which pretty standard booking by WWE is if you're a big guy, but you're not the biggest guy, we don't know what to do with you. Unless you're Giant Gonzalez, and then we're just going to push you with The Undertaker because
We'll just take some fur on his chest and butt and send him out there. That'll work.
Here you
Right?
go.
Weirdest bodysuit of all fucking time. Just can't believe it. And you know what? Honestly, thank God they actually didn't do that kind of treatment to Damian Priest, man. Because could you imagine if they did that to somebody nowadays and be like, hey, you're gonna wear this? Like, all right, where's the fucking exit? I am leaving. I don't care. I don't care if my contract says 5 years. I will sit the fuck out for 5 years. There's no fucking way. How much money though? Can we make the fur blue? I'll make this look like a Disney character. I don't give a shit.
It's so weird, some of the shit they pulled back then. Moving
Dude,
along
great.
on the card, though, Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley against Nia Jax. I mean, obviously, Nia Jax is not taking the title off.
No.
It's gonna be Becky and Rhea, right? Like that's what they're setting up for.
I think so.
Well, damn it,
I-
that's what they should be doing.
I mean,
But it has to be Becky Lynch, the man, not big time Bex.
right.
Which she's kind of going in between both now, so whatever. But I mean, that'll be a phenomenal match at Mania. Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, like the actual match. So, and I mean, the fucking Rock coming out in that fucking bougie vest, like the shirts he used to wear and shit. Like, Mania is going to be a good time this year. Speaking of the first chamber match, we'll see the women's probably Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and a returning Raquel Rodriguez going to be in this one. Again, I would be very surprised if it's not Becky walking out of this, and if it isn't, she still somehow ends up in that match with Rhea Ripley at Mania. I don't know how, but she's going to.
Yeah, it's an interesting.
Why does Sammy Guevara look like he did something about Mary to his hair?
Because you can't make stupid hair look like it's not in.
Yeah, they had to nix that, Dan, because Jade's not ready.
Yeah, I think
You could put her in a Rumble easy, but you can't. She's not a solo match in Mania yet.
I'll
Right.
tell you what they could have done actually with Jade is put her into Elimination Chamber, because you could have her be the third or fourth person into that match, and you could still highlight her very well and really not show a lot of the inequities in her abilities right now. But so I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. And I still think the best women's chamber match has been when Shayna Baszler just fucking dominated everybody.
Sorry. Why do the Young Bucks look black?
Ooh, that's not good.
They're from Southern California, so they tanned a lot.
I wonder if.
From Cobb to Yo.
Wow. Well,
This game's fucked, bro. What the hell? People like this? Justin Roberts.
I don't know.
I mean, people like AEW, so some people like AEW.
I mean, AEW is good, but I mean, clearly the Young Bucks look black in that picture.
Yep.
What kind of match is this? Like,
Maybe they were in a tar and feathers match.
there's balloons. That's
Oh, the old popping match.
Well, they got confetti in them. That's fun.
I mean, your reaction even woke up Discount there. So
Whoa!
Don't fall off into the
Oh,
balloons.
did he kick him in the nuts again?
weird. Jeez,
What
throwing
is
stuff.
this fucking thing, dude? This is great. Boink.
Anyhow,
Oh, explosions.
yeah. Anyhow, no, I still think the best Elimination Chamber match they had was when Shayna Baszler was the most dominant force in that match. I don't know if they could do that with any of the participants this year, other than maybe the returning Raquel Rodriguez, but I don't see that happening. I think actually this is one, if you're going to have Tiffany Stratton in there, you need to make her look really, really good, because I think she is legitimately one of your future champions on the main roster. When Charlotte finally decides to take some time off, if she wants to have a family or whatever, I think Tiffany's a very viable option to take over in that spot as well. So I'm just saying, I think she's a really good worker, and she's really proven herself in NXT. I think this is a stepping stone for her to get up a few levels in the eyes of the main roster fans.
Yeah, we'll find out. No, the other match obviously is the men's chamber match. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. Now, is this for the U.S. title? What is this for? Is this for anything?
I don't think it is.
I thought it would have been for a title shot, right? Because we do need to have an opponent for...
The winner of the chamber match will challenge Rollins for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 40. So,
yeah. Which then makes me think it's going to be Drew McIntyre, because they've already kind of been setting in that.
Right.
It sounds like that's the one. I still think LA Knight is just too good to deny putting him towards a main event of WrestleMania, but also Kevin Owens is past due for his moment, I think. But
I don't see them. I don't know if they'll do Drew McIntyre. I could see. Here's the deal: you either pull the trigger on LA Knight or you don't. But if you don't do it, it's going to be real hard to get him back to that main event status for next year's Mania. He's already hot. Do it. If you're not going to do that, Owens is a guy who would be able to work a really good program and then a really good match at Mania with Rollins. But the other thing too is Logan Paul's famous.
I think one of the problems that we have to kind of.
But here's the deal. Sorry, JR. But I do think it could be McIntyre. But I do think if not that, like it would have to be LA Knight. You got Owens and Paul in there who already have stuff going. They'll continue that. Why wouldn't you? I don't know where Bobby Lashley fits in anything right now. And Orton, you could stick anywhere and it's going to be fine.
right, that's why I think with those two, Bobby and Orton, I just believe it loses some of its luster, because I feel like those two entrants aren't going to win. JR, what's your thoughts?
I was going to say, one of the things that we have to kind of think about is the shift between McIntyre and Rollins. I mean, they're Rollins is going to a more face persona. McIntyre is going to a more heel one, which is fine for that match. But it makes it a little bit more difficult to say put an LA Knight up against a Rollins. I just don't think those good guy matches are ever really super good. But I think Dan makes a good point here. If you make it to the point where whoever it is they put up against Rollins, Priest cashes in, and then LA Knight can take it back from him. that makes sense to me. And again, it goes back to what I was talking about a little bit earlier. I like the fact that there are multiple layers to these stories, and they interconnect a little bit more than they have in the past. That makes it more interesting to me. Whereas, I don't feel like I want to, I got to skip that one. Yeah, I mean, it's my gut feeling would be that it's going to be McIntyre, simply because that's sort of the way that it's headed. But the only one I think that'd be the odd man out, really, out of those three, I don't think that Logan Paul, since he's already got a belt, right? So he's not gonna. I mean, if he's got a belt, they're not going to put him up, and they're not going to double Logan Paul up. Okay. Bobby Lashley's an odd man out. Orton you can put in anywhere. I don't think they're going to, though. And Kevin Owens is Ace said, I think it was Ace, they've got their own stuff going between him and Paul.
Right.
So the only one that seems really sort of super out of place is Bobby Lashley, and I just don't know how you get to the good guy with LA Knight against Rollins, unless Rollins pulls some shit at WrestleMania, or pulls some shit and goes against Cody, which he certainly could.
If McIntyre does win and we get McIntyre Rollins for that championship at Mania, McIntyre is not winning, but I would say guaranteed to cash in that night then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's probably most likely the case if that's who wins.
The other thing too is Rollins, famously did that to Brock and Reigns, and stole his first title. So, little sweet justice if he does it to him.
Right. Dan, to answer this, by the way, he has a grade 2 MCL tear and a torn meniscus, but he is going to press through WrestleMania and then worry about surgery afterwards. So that probably means he will lose the title at Mania one of the nights. So not to be a spoiler on that one, but there you go. That's the likelihood of that.
So when we look at all the things that are happening at Chamber, we look at kind of what's happening with the Bloodline. What are you guys looking most forward to as we see possibly things taking shape for WrestleMania weekend?
The Rock joining Bullet Club Gold. I'm just saying. I love that meme when I saw it. I was like, oh, is Rock? Because I mean, he can, instead of doing that, he went like that, and I was like, oh, guns up, huh? Okay. I think it's funny in a lot of aspects of Rock going all the way back to the Attitude Era Rock, where it is the gaudy shirt. It's not quite as gaudy as this one, if you will, but the more fancy, Italian, whatever kind of shirts. This is the best Rock though that we can get, if you really will, because he doesn't need to do a lot to be a heel. He knows how to use the inflections. He knows how to wrangle up the group. I mean, hell, the Salt Lake City stuff and going after all their wives and calling trailer park trash to the Mormons. Oh, just so good, man. He's just so damn good when he's heel. And we haven't seen it for so long and we forgot about it. Even though some of his acting, you can definitely tell he is still doing this exact same kind of work with some of his characters he's played. Like that movie, Pain and Gain, or No Pain, No Gain, or something like that with Mark Wahlberg.
Pain and Gain.
Yeah. I mean, he was a bad guy in that one, but, kind of a dumbed down bad guy, but...
I watched Be Cool recently again, where he's been Spawn's bodyguard. Oh, it's hilarious.
He's so good in it. He's so good.
So funny.
But again, this is a guy who just took his chops in WWE and just transitioned them into acting, and he still wants to be the good guy as far as, he has to be with the face of UFL now. But realistically, he's too damn good as a heel to not be a heel right now, and especially aligning with the bloodline. Again, this is really what we should all be wanting. And anybody who is not wanting this, I don't know. Do you not have fun with wrestling? Can you not just sit back and just enjoy the fact that you're laughing at other people getting just absolutely verbally bitch slapped by The Rock? Come on, enjoy the nostalgia of it, man.
Well, because the other thing too is, you guys think this is the road to his retirement, like officially, like I will not ever be in the ring again. I feel like Roman putting him out could be that, and we know there's going to be a turn on Roman,
right?
I mean, The Rock's 51. He turns 52 in May, so.
And you know what? And it definitely could not be, just because of how in shape he keeps himself.
Right.
So I mean,
it's interesting because I wondered to myself. I mean, we know that with his Shanky, we know that with his family heritage that he will go out on his back, and it's just, will he go out as a heel or a face? That's the interesting part. Will the turn be Roman against him or him against Roman? You know,
he'll
and
go out face.
Yeah. And so what it's going to mean is that at some point will this be a year-long build-up, or is it going to happen this year? You know,
I think it might happen at SummerSlam.
Yeah. They all look a little bit wrongly colored here.
Yeah, but the Young Bucks one was bad.
Oh, the Young Bucks
it's like the worst spray tan. Hey, I want to pick that cocoa oil over there. It's like,
dude looked like he was covered in chocolate.
Cocoa Beware oil.
Birdman.
Anyway, I will.
Thank you, baby.
Do you think this is the complete? I mean, at this point, we're on Tuesday. Do you think there are going to be any matches added to this? Do you think this is what it's going to be? And both those chamber matches are going to go close to an hour.
I think they have to. You got six wrestlers, and it's chamber, so they have to be almost an hour.
It's 5 minutes every new guy, right?
Yeah.
So
but I mean, that's the thing. You need to have room and space to start illuminating. Well, that's another thing, though, too.
So you guaranteed a 25, 30 minutes for sure. But yeah, probably more about a 45-minute match each.
I wouldn't be pushing these things to or this pay-per-view, excuse me, or a premium live event to over 4, because it's not worth it as far as your production level in Perth. I mean,
they low key too. They know ain't nobody. They know a lot of people here ain't getting up early to watch that, especially with the network and Peacock. They know the U.S. is not going to stay up to watch that. They're going to just watch it the next day. It's on a weekend. You know what I mean? Like, that would mean like what? So, yeah,
5 minutes. Yeah, just like the 2 minutes of the Rumble. There was a couple of those that were definitely fucking 45 seconds later. Oh my God, coming down to the ring. Quickly eliminated. Or all of a sudden, oh, this is actually probably more like 3 minutes. Shit, who wasn't watching the timer? Where's Vince? Oh, wait, never mind. Why are they? This game is so weird. I can't believe that they're showing him in like it's not a press conference, right? It's like an autograph line. Ugh. God. And it's CM Punk too. It's like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Funny. Well, Tom and I will be hitting the road, so let's dive into what we got going on this weekend. And then, yeah, JR, you had mentioned maybe cutting off a little short tonight. I think everybody's a little tired. I know I am drained. and I have a lot more of week to go. So Tom and I will be going back to Absolute Pro Wrestling. It's their first show back in Algona. Saturday night's all right for fighting. Gonna be at the Algona VFW. I thought I heard front row sold out. Yeah, Tommy, we'll dive in matches here. I'll throw them up, and you throw them out there, and yeah, we're gonna just kind of go through these.
Yes. I'm actually looking forward to this one right here. I'm not too familiar with everybody here. I know Jay Wesley obviously is looking to gain some ground, and we see our old friend Saint there as well. I see. Here's the thing. This is why me and Prentice have a problem every once in a while. He didn't give me any of the fucking notes for any of the show. He just said, "Here's the matches." As you can see, there's no names on any of this, so I don't know who the guys on the outside are. But it should be a good match.
Looks like a hell of a fatal 4-way match. Moving along.
Now here's two guys we know.
This will be a great match.
That's right. James Jeffries taking on Alvin Falcone.
That's right. So James Jeffries is still Impact Pro Wrestling champion. And we know Alvin Falcone has been a champion all over the place. Minnesota, Iowa, Omaha, Nebraska, all that sort of great areas. So, and Alvin's also never had a bad match in absolute. So this is a well-deserved opportunity at a guy like James Jeffries.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun match. I mean, James is the dare I say pride of Iowa pro wrestling. So legendary there, and Alvin Falcone, a definitely big up and comer here. So picking up steam over the last year or two. Could be interesting to see how he holds his own against a true Iowa legend. Moving along here, Vicious Victor Payne taking on Leo Santel. This will be a fun one. Now, I guess I'm unsure, and I see Shanks in the chat. So, is this for the open weight title, or is this just a non-title match?
I believe this is for the title. However, it is always hard to tell. But also, we know Victor Payne. He's a fighting champion. Yes, bet will be on the line, says Shanky Baby. So that's exciting.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, we know how vicious Victor is. We know he's a badass in the ring. But we also know Leo Santel has been picking up steam. And we also know he's picked up some new friends along the way.
He has. I don't know if his friends will be at the show, though. Obviously, we were talking about... What?
Oh, I was going to say, it doesn't matter because he's just under new guidance.
That's true. Yes, with Matty Starr and Jackson King. Formidable pair, or excuse me, trio, those three. So hopefully Victor Payne maybe has some backup as well. So looking forward to this one for sure.
Moving along, we have a contract signing. Draven against the Death Dealer. Nothing good comes from a contract signing. I'm already nervous about this. I don't know if I have to be around for this, but if I am, I'm very nervous. I don't want to be in between these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, contract signing, we're gonna get it. Big match that we've been waiting for a while. So I don't know.
Well, so here's the biggest thing is that we're seeing a bit of a change in colors from the Death Dealer when it's coming to Draven. He's not really liking this. I don't think he feels he's being put in the right position for future success, having to deal with Draven at this moment. So I think there's a lot of bad blood that they still haven't dealt with. But, as you mentioned, contract signings have never gone well in the past. All I know is that if they damage any equipment that is mine, I will be paid in full. Prentice, I know you're watching and listening.
Yeah, there's that too. We move along, and the Absolute Pro Wrestling title on the line. We've got Ethan Everhart going against the Big Picture. Again, we've talked about him. He's not a guy you want to go against. Like, he's a giant ass dude. So two guys though that come from, kind of the same training, the same schooling, all that good stuff. So, I mean, this will be an exciting match.
Well, exciting matches. I think a bit of an undersell on this one. Big picture, I think, has almost been not overlooked. I think he himself has just kind of been waiting in the wings for this opportunity to come his way. So he's definitely earned the opportunity. And I think Ethan Everhart is, if it's not Waterloo, I mean, I don't know. Can he win anywhere else other than Waterloo? That's just personal opinions. I love Ethan to death, but sometimes he just doesn't turn up.
Yeah, you don't want to come in half-assed and take on the big picture. That'll never work out for you. Moving along the card, we've got some ladies action with Miss Frankie J taking on Sage Hale. These two know each other very well, so this will be a well-scouted match on each part. So it'll be interesting to see who can come out victorious after these two sharing the ring many times before.
Oh, absolutely. And Shank, again, you gotta let me know. I heard rumblings that this might be for the Impact Pro Wrestling Women's title. Again, hearsay at its best, but yeah, these two know each other very, very well, and I think this is going to be a hell of a match. I haven't seen Sage in a while, but I know that she's definitely raring for some competition, and Frankie J is going to be the one giving it to her. But also, Frankie is a longtime veteran down there in Iowa. And so, again, this is going to be a fun matchup for the audience there, for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait. Again, guys, this is going down this Saturday night. Algona, Iowa, the Algona VFW. Doors at 6:30, bell time 7. No more front row. Sold out. I believe second row and general admission still up for grabs. Get your tickets. We got one more big matchup here. Look at that. Look at them boys. Them boys. The tag team titles, the boys, Bryce Jordan and Brandon the Shank Eubanks taking on. Now, this is where I'm going to need some help, Shanky. Let us know who this tag team is you're taking on.
Looks like Matador and knockaround guy.
It's been decided by JR.
Those are your new names. Enjoy it. I wish there was a way, Shank, that you could win and Bryce could lose.
Wow. Wow. The audacity here. The absolute audacity from JR.
Shanky knows how much I love him and respect him. And everybody knows how much I not so much with Bryce.
Listen, I know personal vendettas or grievances against Bryce are what they are, but you're literally looking at a good portion of Team Top Shelf here in the boys. And so I'm going to just say it right now. They retain the championships. Who's with me, huh?
I'm sure they're going to retain. I just wish Bryce.
Of course they're going to retain. It's the boys.
That's
they're Top Shelf. The viewing team of Uriah Upton and Trent Hammer. That's who we got here. Again, I'm sure there's some people who are watching this thinking, oh, Tom doesn't know anything about anything. And you're right. Sometimes I don't know anything about anything.
That's funny. Either way, it's going to be a great matchup. New tag team for us to see, which is always exciting to see the new talent coming through Absolute Pro Wrestling. Always great talent once they arrive. But I mean, these guys, they're new, right? I don't know if they're going to be able to cut it against the boys. So We'll find out, though, Saturday night. Again, Saturday night, All Right for Fighting, Algona VFW, this Saturday, the 24th. Doors at 6:30, bell time at 7. Second row, general admission still available. And a big thank you to all the sponsors. You see them on there. Thank you to those guys for sponsoring and making this show possible. Can't wait to see everybody down there this Saturday night in Algona, Iowa. Well, gang, I'm going to be real honest with you. I've made it an hour and 10 minutes, and this has been a very, again, emotionally and mentally exhausting couple days for me. Again, JR, if you don't mind, just throw that up one more time, that link.
Absolutely.
Anybody pleases, again, check out that GoFundMe. It means a lot to myself, my friends, that we can help out the family.
Oops, I posted in the wrong thing. Hold on, I'm sorry. What a dummy.
You are. But yeah, very, very, very tragic news to come out of our state, very close to your two's areas up there in the metro area too. Unfortunately, though, it hit just way too close to home for myself. So it's been a day. So yeah, I think we're gonna just call her a night. Next week, though, we will have a guest. Wait for that announcement. Returning guest, one of our favorites. You could probably guess. You got a 50-50 chance of who it probably is. And she's gonna talk some chamber results in Mania with us.
Oh, that doesn't give it away much.
If you caught that.
Excellent. All right, folks, you enjoy yourselves. Go down and watch that Absolute Pro show if you're in the neighborhood. We'd love to see you down there. And we will see you all. Well, these two will see you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I was going to, wait a minute. Before I do that, I was going to raid on Logan, wasn't I?
I don't think he's gotten on yet.
Oh, well, then I'm...
he's there. Oh, no, he's on. He's on now. Yeah, only Logan TV will give him the raid.
Look, it's
Y'all just want to
chocolate.
stick on for that.
Oh, it's not... I can't...
Chocolate Nick and Matt Jackson.
For some reason, I had the same problem the last time, Tom. For some reason, he's either got raids turned off or I can't find him. I find him, I can see his page. I can't raid him.
What? Weird. Weird.
Yep. Follow them and everything.
That's fucking crazy. Well, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I don't know what the heck's going on then. Well, if you guys are interested, Only Logan TV, twitch.tv/Only Logan TV. Go over there and check him out. He's playing 2K23 WWE 2K23 with his GPW Inferno promotion. It's fun. You'll get to know Logan a little bit through all that. Plus, he's also a hell of a musician, and we hope to one day maybe have a show where we can do a whole music and comedy, and he would definitely be joining us for some of that as well. So, you guys have an opportunity, go check that out.
All right, gang.
Since we're having problems with Raid.
Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
And he is live, so you go check him out, everybody.
He's live right now, so go check him out.
Do it.
Do it.